Hi there, Pete Estabrook here. I just wanted to make a request, a humble request to band directors, youth orchestra conductors, and private teachers to please not choose music for your trumpet students that are way beyond their capabilities. You will unfortunately not help them to improve by doing this. In that situation, you're going to basically make your trumpet players worse. You're going to have embouchures that cave in. You're going to be creating a lot of mental, psychological, emotional stress because the student doesn't understand what to do or how to do it. So the balance and what seems to me to be reasonable and sensible is to provide small challenges that can be attained with a reasonable amount of work and then move forward from there rather than setting the bar so completely high that students just absolutely cannot attain that. I'm often consulted as a private teacher or a coach, brass coach perhaps, where I'm brought into a situation where music is just way beyond capabilities and I'm sort of expected to clean up mess and get it working, and that's just not possible when that's the situation. So what we always need to think about doing as private teachers, as conductors, directors, is resetting to zero, finding the proper level of challenge for the students and moving forward in incremental steps. So one example of this might be, you know, I recently encountered a very young student. This student needs basically something equivalent to Rubank book page 1, a fingering chart to look at and study and find out what the fingerings are on his horn. He has no sense of rhythm, and a private teacher in a lesson situation basically suggested that he get the Arbin Complete method and start to practice from that. And that, of course, is good literature appropriate to a student that's maybe in high school, not to a beginning student that's in middle school or elementary school. So that's just one example of something. Another example might be a situation where an orchestra conductor wants to do a piece. Lots of times conductors want to do pieces because they want to do pieces. They're not actually thinking of the capabilities of the players, or such a piece might be well within the capabilities of the string players or the woodwind players, but it's not within the capabilities of brass players. So our responsibility as brass players is to, of course, always work toward increasing our technique and our abilities so that we can absorb the challenges that are in front of us. And as directors or teachers is to provide challenges that are reasonable and a stepwise pathway to improvement. Best wishes.